Ace Visions Productions.
Alright, man, so this one right here, this is a question a lot of people be wanting to know about. And that's on these 360 deals, man. Now we an independent label, so
For sure.
of course we have a different outlook on certain deals and the structure of certain deals because we're not coming from an emotional standpoint. We're coming more of a logical and business standpoint. And sometimes you need that so that way anybody coming at it from the artist standpoint can see and put themselves in the label shoes of like, okay, well that does make sense from a business standpoint. So I'll go ahead and kick it off and just asking you, do you think it's in the artist's best interest to ever sign a 360 deal, or is a 360 deal one of these things that you know how everybody try to make it seem like, oh, that's guard, boy, they got you, it's over with. Like, what you think?
That's kind of hard to answer, and the reason why it's hard to answer is because I feel like it depends
on the situation of that
on
person.
The situation of the artist, where the artist at when they doing the deal in their career. Are you brand new? Are you established?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How much time you got in the game? So
how much money do you have invested in the game?
Like all of that, it just requires a lot of attention. You gotta kind of sit back and analyze the deal. And like artists be tripping like, oh, I'm too good for the 360, but from a label standpoint, I might look at it well, what I'm picking you up for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't bringing nothing to the table. I got to spend all my money to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got no money on no studio time. You don't got no money on no clothes, no shoes. You ain't got no money on no video shoots, no photo shoots, no marketing, no promotion, no media, no branding, no money to go on tour. You ain't got no money for radio. Like,
you coming literally,
you know what
empty-handed.
I'm saying? You coming empty-handed, and you want me to give you everything. So I look at it like, if you are an independent label and you say, okay, I got this artist, I'm about to pick up this artist, and I'm gonna put $100,000 into this artist, and the artist don't have nothing that they bringing to the table, but they can sing real good. You know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing to bring to the table outside of their voice, but the business structure is not where it's supposed to be, and I'm helping you bring yourself up and lift yourself up as an artist so that people may know you in a bigger light. And you mean to tell me that I'm not supposed to get a piece of the pie on the deal after the deal is done?
I mean, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to a business transaction, I need a return on my investment.
Or what are we doing?
What did I do it for? Because of course, like, when you're working with an artist, number one, you got to believe in that person's capabilities to even work with them.
For sure, to even want to put your money up.
Exactly, that's part of it. So the question of, okay, do I feel like you're worth it? That shouldn't even be a question, because I wouldn't even be having a conversation if I didn't feel that. But now we're removing the emotions out of it from, okay, yes, you were talented. I want to see you win. I see you got the drive. I see you got the ambition. But now the paperwork got to come in, and the logic, not the logic, but the emotions got to kind of take the side, and the logic got to come in like, okay, now I'm doing all this, and I'm doing all this up front with no guarantee on
a return on my
on
investment.
A return, because it's never no guarantee. Let's just be real with you. It's never going to be a guarantee. Life is not guaranteed. The only thing that you can guarantee is that you're doing your best at all times, consistent at all times, and just maybe everything will come back. That's what you're doing. So if I'm putting my money down, of course, I would need something to secure once this thing goes right that I'm because I have to believe in it to even put my money into it. So it's not that I have any doubt, because I'm putting my money on the line, showing that, okay, look, this is an energy exchange. I'm knowing that this is gonna work out. So I'm putting my money here, I'm putting my money there, I'm putting my money there. But when it works out, hey, I need a cut of this, I need a cut of that, I need a cut of that, because without me putting my money down, it would be no cut of nothing to get.
Look at it like from a label standpoint, if you will, the label is going to come and put the money and the energy and the marketing or whatever on the project. But if you really want to be honest, the label is the one that got to take the ultimate hit for losing.
Oh,
if
yeah.
they lose,
they gonna take the biggest hit.
You put the money up.
Yeah.
So since you put the money up, If the project do good, you reap the benefits. If the project don't do good,
you gotta reap the back end.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta reap the consequences.
So it's like you gotta know, kind of like even I look at it from this standpoint too. Labels went and signed a lot of artists before the pandemic, not knowing what
that
was
the
to come.
pandemic was finna come.
You know what I'm saying? So now the pandemic come, you can't sell no merch, you can't go to no tours, your shows is cut, everybody at the house.
That's ugly.
You know what I'm saying? And you didn't put up all this money
You
into an
pivot
artist.
now.
You didn't gave an artist $3 to $10 million on an advance, and they can't go get none of your money back because you're not going to no shows, you're not selling out no arenas, you can't even do no clubs.
That's probably why they started doing them virtual concerts. They're like, man, we gotta make something.
We gotta get something back.
No, for real, we gotta make something.
So I'm looking at it like, well, if the label is the one that gotta put up the money and make it go forth, then I personally, I don't see the 360 deal being that bad if the artist. It just depends on where the artist is. You know what I'm saying? And if it's room to negotiate, then of course negotiate. But if it ain't no room to negotiate, and these people telling you, hey, I'm gonna start you off with 50,000, or I'm gonna start you off with 100,000,
and you have nothing.
Hey,
it might be
and
your
you
best
don't have
bet.
No plan on getting nothing.
It might be your best bet.
Come on,
just go
man.
ahead and take that money. But when you take that money, right? And this is for the artists out here who might have this opportunity come up to them, and they might be thinking, well, how? Like, it's a lot of things that go into it. But my best bet is, regardless of the details of the deal, whether it's recoupable, non-recoupable, how long the terms are. Number one, you have a plan with that money before you get that money. Have a plan with that, and the plan don't need to be, I'm finna go buy this chain, I'm finna go buy these fancy cars, I'm finna go flex. That's not the plan. That's a plan for failure. If you get them funds, you need to try to look at it as an investment. Like, okay, I have this 60,000. What can I do to either invest into my craft with this label that's investing with me, whether it be your personal development, your financial literacy, something that you can make this 60,000, 50,000, 100,000, whatever this label just gave you, and invest it. So that way you got money working for you from day one, and really keep most of that money in investments. Because that's when you know, okay, regardless if the deal go left, the deal go right, I know that I took that money and did something worthwhile with it. I didn't just go blow it. So I would say, like you said, if somebody coming in a situation with nothing, I wouldn't turn down the opportunity of a 360 deal if I know that I have nothing. And I literally can overnight sign some paperwork and I have something. Now I gotta have a plan to work with that little something that I got. And that would be my advice, because I know you can really make a move with that.
Another thing artists try to do too, you get that advance money and you quit your job like you hit the damn lotto, like you hit the payday. You can't, I'm not gonna say you can't do that, but it's not in your best interest to just do that.
Nah.
You gotta make sure that you got all your business set up first. Once your business is set up, you got you an accountant, you got you a lawyer, you on payroll, you know, like little stuff that you gotta make sure that is accounted for. Then you can quit your job after you then been to the studio and you got you a nice buzz and you touring a little bit, you getting some change in your pocket, and you can provide and, you know, pay your bills. Once you're able to pay your bills, then you could be thinking about, you know, moving away and going full time on your craft. But just because you just got a big advance and you thinking you hit the lotto, it don't work like that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how life works to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind as you grow, as you build, as you going forth, like in your career. Just know that you need something in the stash to be like holding you down, and that consistent money, that consistent income, that consistent flow, especially if you got kids and you trying to push a career. You know what I'm saying?
You don't need that.
That's important. That's very much so important. And don't let your pride or your ego get in the way of what you got going on at home. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your home basis is taken care of. Make sure your kids is taken care of. If you got a husband or if you got a wife, make sure that just because you're doing music, that the household is not lacking because you're doing music and you waiting for your music to pick up. Like, that's not realistic. That's not how it works. You work until your music picks up. Then you switch off, you know what I'm saying? Then you turn the lights off, like, yeah, it's done. I'm done with that. I got enough money saved up. I can pivot, I can move. My tours is coming in. I got enough money to move all my stuff around. I got my retirement accounts and stuff like that set up. That's how you supposed
That's
to
how
move.
you do it.
If you're not moving like that, it's wrong.
That's why I said taking that money and investing would be your best bet, because at least you can have some money working for you to free you up faster. You see what I'm saying? So that's accurate. Like, everything you said is really on point, because it's all about your mindset and having a plan instead of just moving and doing, like you said, acting like you hit the lotto now. Hold on, you didn't even make no plan. That's why I said with that money, you need to have a plan with, and it be gone. Cause if you don't got no plan for your money,
it'll be gone. And it ain't even about no music. You know what I'm saying? It be out the window. It ain't got nothing to do with no music, and your label looking at you like, I just gave you. You know what I'm saying?
But they knew you was gonna do that. On the slick, they knew you was gonna do that.
Cause that's what most artists do.
Yeah, and they know that keep you locked into that paperwork.
Keep you locked in.
Because now that's how the 360 turned bad. But it wasn't because of the label. It was because of yourself, of being ignorant with those funds that they give you, having no plans with them funds. So now you done blew it, and you looking back like, man, I gotta. Now you feel stuck. But you ain't have to feel
label
like
fault that you.
It's not the label fault. It was your fault.
Gave you all this money, and you
ain't do the proper thing
what
with
you was supposed to do. That's just business. How you expect for me to just give you money, and I get nothing on my return on investment? It's not gonna work like that. What logical sense does that make? Would you do that?
No business model is gonna ever.
That's what you gotta ask yourself. Like when you start doing these type of deals.
Yeah, facts.
Is that something that I would do if I was in the other person's shoes?
The artists kind of sometimes gotta put themselves in the shoes of, if they was the big labels, if they was the major labels. Like, okay,
is that best for me and my family?
What sense would this make for me to do this? Then you can remove the emotions out of it and start to put yourself in oh, you know what? I wouldn't even do this if it was a business move. When you in your feelings and emotions, you think it's all about you, or it ain't about you. Everybody, I mean, they might care about you, they might rock with you, but at the end of the day, everybody got a family to take care of, everybody got bills that they need, so they have to make the best decision. And then if you got a company, let's be real, sometimes it's definitely not about you. I have people that I'm taking care of, employees that I'm taking care of. You know what I'm saying? I have business partners, I have employees, I have investors. These big corporations, man, they have so many people that they have to be held accountable for. Hey, man.
It ain't just about you.
It's not about you. It's way bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? This is about long-term scaling and success.
Because you got to understand, they playing together for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the road already. They got their plan. The big labels, they got their plans for their grandkids.
That's what I'm saying.
There's so much money involved. They not
that's
gonna let it get tied
That's
up.
how you have to start thinking as an artist, and even with us as independent labels, you have to plan just how they plan, because they're not doing them for no reason. They're not making these quarterly plans and monthly plans, and they're not doing it for no reason. I can tell you for just what we be doing and how we be making the quarterly plans and the monthly plans. Had we not made those plans and executed on those plans and had a blueprint to follow, a lot of things wouldn't even fall into place, because you have nothing to follow. You just doing. You just doing. So now you got caught up in the motions. You got caught up in just working, thinking that you working the whole time. You don't even know what you working towards.
You moving backwards.
You hustling backwards. That's a fact. That's a fact. So love to hear what y'all think, man. 360 deals from us, what we think about it. Now it's time for y'all to drop in the comments how y'all feel. Would y'all do it? Would you not? And just know we always looking for new talent. So if you are talented, if you do have a voice, you know somebody that's talented, once again, drop it down in the comments, and we'll love to check them out. And it's just another little quick topic we wanted to hit on, see what the audience's mind was. Please drop your comments below, interact with us, letting us know what else you would want to hear about, any questions that you may have, break down more on certain things that we might have talked about. Just let us know,
Publishing deals, distribution deals, sync deals, whatever kind of deals y'all want to know about, man.
And we just gonna keep dropping this content, man. Keep dropping game, and just keep showing you what we got going on. Cause it's a whole lot that we got gonna come up on you.
It's cooking, baby.
It's cooking. It's cooking. So we'll love to cook with you. Until the next time, hey, it's your boy Trey.
Damo,
I'm gone.
we out, baby.